gonna win the game literally off of this. You Dino what you were talking about. If you think that this strategy can't compete with the meta dogs and has access to some of the most powerful negations in the game, you just gotta give it a look. I think that you can find the source if you look a little deeper inside of this strategy. I'm TheCaliEffect, and if you guys want to see more videos like this, they're going to destroy that subscribe button. But more importantly, go ahead and that notification bell because, well, we just too strong. Also want to give a special thanks to every single one of my Patreons. Without you guys, videos like this would not be possible. And also a mad shout out to our newest Patreon, Jimmy Vasquez. Welcome to the clan. Make sure you add yourself to that Discord as well as message me or Just so we can get you into the top dogs so you can take advantage of all your rewards. Without further ado, I present to you a competitive True King Dino deck profile for this format. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, so looking into the truth of this deck, Dinos are really good, ladies and gentlemen. I think that they could top a regional level event, but I wouldn't put it past the deck or having the ability to top a YCS level because it does have some of the best negates in the game. You have True King of all calamities, you have access to Notoria Beast, you even have Bahamut Shark totally awesome. And in this video, I'm going to show you all the combos to make those cards. We run 2 copies of Ultimate Conductor Tyranno, Big Daddy Tyranno. This guy is insane. And if you guys were running less than 3 copies in almost any other dinosaur build, I'd probably be giving you the shame finger. Reason why is because a lot of times he is your end game. He is the guy that's normally going to win you the game. He's one of the most powerful boss monsters in Yu-Gi-Oh! Because he allows you to attack all your opponent's monsters at once. If he attacks a defense position monster, you send it to the graveyard, inflict damage, and then he can flip your opponent's monsters face down defense position before they can make that critical link play. In this build, and this specific strategy, he's not the focal point. You can actually drop him down to 1 and still be okay, but we're gonna keep him at 2 because he's still that powerful. 1 copy of Overtext Quetless. Anytime you're playing at least 2 copies of Tyranno, Quetless must follow. He can summon himself by shuffling 5 banished dinosaur monsters into your deck, and you're not really gonna get that effect. You're gonna get more of the effect when it's sent to the graveyard. You are allowed to add a big pill from your deck to your hand, and then on top of that, if he ever happens to find himself on the field, you can negate an opponent's spell or trap card by destroying 1 dinosaur monster on your field and hand. Next is 1 copy of Dogoran, the Mad Flame Kaiju, and we're actually going to talk about Dino Wrestler Pankratrops while we're here. These 2 cards I feel are really interchangeable. If you don't want to run a Dogoran, just run a second Pankratrops. I wanted to try to fit another one of this guys because he is literally one of the best cards in Yu-Gi-Oh! Right now. If your opponent controls more monsters, you can summon them to your side of the field. He becomes immediately a mystical space typhoon / smashing ground. That's a quick effect. He is insane, and on top of that, he's a dinosaur monster, so he fuels so many plays in this deck. Dogoran has a little bit of the opposite effect. You tribute one of your opponent's best cards to give this to your opponent, and he's very searchable through Soul Eating Off Raptor, so that's really good. And also you can summon it to your side of the field so your opponent can't kaiju you, so that's a big brain play. Ultimately, if you guys are going to drop one of these guys, I would drop the Dogoran for a Dino Retro Pankratrops, or you probably can drop another card to fit another Pankratrops. That would be 1 card that I really wanted to fit in here. Next is Soul Eating Off Raptor. I've probably set this card wrong ever since its existence, but let's just move on. It is the heart and soul of the deck. If Ultimate Conductor Tyranno is your win game, this is going to get you right into it. When it is normal summon or special summon, you can add 1 dinosaur monster, either add it to your hand or send it to the graveyard, so you can trigger your Overtext Quetless's effect, and also it allows you to destroy a dinosaur monster on the field to special summon a dinosaur monster in the graveyard. People don't understand, or some people don't realize that it just says on the field, so you can destroy your opponent dinosaur monsters too, or you can force their dinosaur Pankratrops to trigger before they want to, and then start popping off with your combos. Next is 1 copy of Giant Rex. When this guy is banished, you get to special summon him to your side of the field. It's really comes up in a lot of combos. 1 Miscellaneous Ceres, easily the best card in the deck. Like, I mean, in this specific deck, this card brings out so many combos because he's a fire dinosaur, but he allows you to banish dinosaur monsters in your graveyard to spell summon a dinosaur monster from your deck to your side of the field. 1 copy of Megalomatcher X. This guy is insane. No, seriously, he's just a water dinosaur that's searchable, allows you to pop off with your Basiltros. Next is Baby Sarasaurus. With this card, or Baby Sarasaurus, what this card does is when it's destroyed, you get to spell summon a level 4 or lower dinosaur monster from your deck to your side of the field. Now, This is the reason why True King Dinos can exist. If this card was anything less than 3, the deck would probably be dead. That and Petit Tyrannodon. But it allows you to special summon dinosaur monsters just by resolving your Dragonic Diagram, which is really important for the deck strategy. Next is 1 copy of Petit Tyrannodon. This guy is actually really good too. When he's destroyed, he allows you to special summon a level 4 or higher dinosaur monster. So he actually gives you access to really important cards, if you ask me, like your Dino Wrestler Prankotrops for free. It allows you to destroy cards, and then it also gives you access to your Kaiju, which prevents your opponent from Kaijuing you as well. 1 copy of Jirak Dino. Now this is a level 3 dinosaur tuner, which is really important for a lot of combo sequences. It's also a fire monster. Next is 1 copy of Jirak Alo. This is a level 1 dinosaur tuner, which is really important for a lot of combo sequences. I'll show you a little later. And then after that, we run 3 copies of True King Agnazimit the Vanisher. Basically, you want to get your True Kings into your hand. Rest in peace, Lethal Sagam. Free my boy Lethal Sagam. And if you can get this in a dinosaur monster and obviously a fire monster to pop off with its effects, you are okay. You're going to be in a really good situation. It's going to allow you to get so many extended combos. We run after that Basiltros. This card is really good too, because when it's destroyed, it allows you to special summon a worm monster to your side of the field. Cough, cough, you know, Agnazumit, which allows you to pop off with your rank 9 plays. And also, you can trigger its effect by destroying at least 1 water monster in your combo sequence. 1 copy of Mare, because again, I told you guys, if there's ever an opportunity to play Mare, we're playing it. This card's like insane. It wins games all on its own. 3 copies of Ash Blossom and Joyous Spring. Not only is this card obviously one of the better hand traps of the format, it's also a target for your Agnazumit. So if you destroy 2 fire monsters with Agnazumit, it allows you to destroy an opponent's monster on your side of the field and inflict damage to their life points, which could come in handy. Next, we do run quite a few bricks, but we do even it out with Fantastical Dragon Phantasmi. Basically, this guy is an extender on his own, allows you to recycle your hands, put those dead cards back into your deck, and get exactly what you need into ruining your opponent. Now, I know a lot of people can't afford this guy. He's like 120 bucks right now, so if I were you, some cards that I would consider is definitely Cypher and Gear Gamma. That card is insane. Also playing DD Crows, which are really good in this format. Fect Bailers are really good. You're not just limited. You don't have to play this card, but it does help the deck a lot. It allows you to play a couple of bricks with, little to no risk as long as you can summon him. Next, for the spell cards, we run 3 copies of Dragonic Diagram. This is Big Daddy Diagram. This card is insane. It allows you to pop up with so many combos. And if you can destroy a baby with this card, you're probably gonna win if you can resolve this card. Next is 1 copy of the Lost World. It works really good with your set rotations and your terraformings. Set rotation, you give your opponent whatever, and Lost World is really good because it's a couple of combos with Lost World that allow you to pop off in this deck, especially since you can summon Dino Wrestler Prankotrops to your side of the field. It gives your opponent the token, and then you can tribute the Prankotrops to destroy the token, but then trigger off your Lost World to protect the token, and then go on with your combos. This card's it's really good. I just can't stop playing this for field spells. Next is 3 copies of Fossil Dig, your reinforcement of the army, 3 copies of Call by the Grave to stop my opponent from hand trapping me, and 1 double evolution pill. This deck isn't evolution pill heavy, but I still have that as an option. That is it for the monsters and the spell cards, ladies and gentlemen. For this extra deck, we run 1 True King of All Calamities. This is the guy that you want to go into. A 2-card combo makes him for free, and you can pretty much steamroll your opponent with all of your dinosaur monsters in your hand afterward. Phantom Fortress Interblathner. I don't like this card. I just don't like playing 2 level 9s. You could drop them and play one of the other cards I'm going to show you later. 1 copy of Eaglesaur Laga and Eaglesaur Dolka. These cards are amazing. I mean, you should already know that by now. Being able to negate an opponent's summon or spell or trap, or being able to negate monster effect can come up in a lot of matchups. 1 copy of Abyss Dweller. A lot of decks are graveyard reliant, so we run that Abyss Dweller. For the links, Boral Load, Boral Sword, best links. These are just generic links. This is mandatory, the Summon Sorceress and Reproticus for combos. Reproticus actually comes up a lot. You don't use it to make Summon Sorceress sometimes. Sometimes you just use it to turn like some of your monsters' attributes, so you can tribute your True Kings. Nightmare Phoenix, Underclock Taker, Link Kribo. That's pretty much it. And then Yazi and Notoria Beast. Some of the cards that you guys could run, and to be honest with you guys, I would drop the Inner Blathner and maybe a Borload or Boral Sword or whatever, because you can still make the Bahamut Shark totally awesome combo in the exact same sequence I'm going to show you. And then Link Spider is actually a good card because you run a normal monster and you run tokens, so you can turn it into a Link Spider to start popping off with your combos. So that is it for the monsters and these spells, as well as the extra deck. Let me show you guys some of these combos you have been waiting for. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, so before we get into this combo tutorial, first of all, I wanted to say, after some thought and consideration, I would actually just drop the Phantom Fortress Interblastner, and I'd have to play Saryuja Skull Dread. I'll be able to show you guys in this combo sequence, and then after more playtesting and thinking, totally awesome, like, I just don't like this. I don't like the totally awesome Bahamut Shark. I just feel like Lagi or Dark are way easier to make, way better, but you still can make it in any of these combo sequences. The first time around, I'm going to show you guys, if you were going first, this little 2-card combo will essentially allow you to Notoria Beast your opponent, and it's really good because a lot of spell reliant decks obviously won't be able to activate their spells under Notoria Beast, which will give them a hard problem. What you are going to do is activate your Dragonic Diagram, destroying your Baby Saris in your hand to add your True King Agnazamid, and then triggering your Baby Sarasaurus to summon Soul Eating Raptor from your deck to your side of the field. Now go ahead and use the card that I just cannot enunciate correctly to add your Baby Sarasaurus from your deck to your hand and normal summoning it, using Soul Eating to destroy the baby, to special summon another baby, triggering the baby's effect, allowing you to special summon Miscellaneous Saris to your side of the field. Use the effect of your True King Agnazamid, the Vanisher, to destroy your Baby Sarasaurus and your Miscellaneous Saris to special summon itself to your side of the field, and then trigger off the effect of your Baby Saris yet again. This time around, we're going to put Giant Rex to our side of the field, and we're going to use our True King Agnazamid, the Vanisher, and Soul Eating Raptor for a Link summon into our Reproticus. From there, the only thing we have to do is banish our Miscellaneous Saris to special summon Drag Ilio to our side of the field. Reproticus turns the Ilio to an Earth monster, and now we can use these two monsters for a Synchro summon into our Notoria Beast. That is how you get a 2-card Notoria Beast Reproticus on your side of the field, ladies and gentlemen, and then you can follow up with some other cards. You have 3 other cards left in your hand. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, so we're gonna take the exact combo. Look, I'm so mean with it. I'm gonna take that combo, flip it back, and show you a whole nother scheme with it. You are going to need your Dragonic Diagram and also a baby. But look, this is where the combo becomes a little more different than the other one. Your opponent needs to either A, have a card on your side of the field to activate and resolve Yazi, or B, you need another baby in your hand. Both of them are going to result you in a far stronger board. You're going to go ahead and activate that Dragonic Diagram and destroy your Baby Sarasaurus, and basically start off with the normal combo that you normally do. Add the Fire True King, special summon the Raptor to add the Saris, summon the Saris, destroy the Saris to summon another Saris effect to special summon Miscellaneous Saris, and then the Vanisher to destroy both of these bad puppies to summon himself to the side of the field to bring out the Giant Rex. So bringing you guys up to speed, this will be your normal board, but you're going to flip it around. You're going to actually use the Giant Rex and the Fire True King for a Link summon this time around for your Reproticus, and then you're going to follow up by using your Macel to banish itself, Giant Rex, and a Dino to special summon Drag Dino to your side of the field. Now trigger the ability of your Giant Rex, and here's exactly where having that extra baby comes in hand if you're going first and your opponent doesn't have a card on their field. So in this particular sequence, if your opponent doesn't have a card, you just use the Reproticus and the Raptor for a Link summon into your Summon Sorceress. You summon that baby to where Summon Sorceress points to, then these two monsters are going to be used for your Yazi. And then you're going to use the Yazi to target itself to destroy the baby, and then summon the Mare and pop off and do the exact same thing, because this will give you another Dinosaur. But we're going to go ahead and rewind it and say our opponent has a card on their side of the field. And if I remember correctly, our board will look something like this. We're going to use the, it doesn't matter, the Giant Rex, or I'm sorry, actually it does matter, the Soul Eating and the Oviraptor for a Synchro summon into our Yazi Evil of the Yang Zing. Now, Yazi Evil of the Yang Zing is going to destroy itself to destroy an opponent's monster, or opponent's card, and then trigger its ability to spell summon Mare from our deck to our side of the field. Mare is going to summon our first token, summon the token to the side of the field, and then immediately use it for a Link summon into Link Kribo. Reproticus turns Link Kribo into a Dinosaur monster, and now these two monsters can be used right into your Summon Sorceress. Now, Summon Sorceress is going to target your Giant Rex to special summon a monster from your deck to your side of the field. Now, that monster is going to be totally dependent on what you want to do with this combo sequence. You can actually special summon Megalo Masher X, because that's normally the guy that I want to go into, and then use your Mare for 2 more tokens use one of your tokens for a tribute summon into your Link Karibo, and then use the Rex and the other token for a Link summon into your level 2 Nightmare monster. Where is that level 2 Nightmare monster, ladies and gentlemen? I'm just missing all my cards. We're just gonna pretend that this is the Nightmare monster. It's not Underclock Taker, it's the Nightmare monster. For the people that aren't like literally just kind of grazing through the combo without paying attention, that's your fault. And then from there on out, your Mare is actually a level 4 monster. So these monsters can be used for a Boral Load or Boral Sword, and then these two monsters can be used for your Bahamut Shark and Totally Awesome. So that's pretty good. But what I like to do is rewinding the combo. We're gonna go ahead and have our Summon Sorceress, our Link Karibo, our Mare, our Giant Rex, and an additional token. What I like to do is just straight up use this, and this for a Link summon into Saryuja Skull Dread, and then these are draw 4 cards, also as well as put 3 cards to the bottom of our deck, allowing us to cycle through our hand, and then those 2 monsters to either make Evilsaur Lagia or Evilsaur Dalka. Coincidentally, we can make a Boral Sword or Boral Low Dragon if we are trying to push for game. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, so another 2-card combo does require a little bit of reliance from your opponent. They have to have a monster on their side of the field, and you're going to need Lost World and Dino Wrestler Pancratrops in your hand as well. You can combine this combo with any normal summonable monster and or even the Ultimate Conductor Tyranno, and you're in a really good spot. So go ahead and activate that Lost World and spell summon that Dino Wrestler Pancratrops to your side of the field, because your opponent controls more monsters than you do. Your opponent's going to get a token to their side of the field and use Dino Wrestler Pancratrops to destroy the token. Now Lost World is going to allow you to protect the token by destroying the Baby Saris, and then the Baby Saris is going to allow you to add your Soul Eating Oviraptor from your deck to your hand. From there, you can use the Soul Eating Oviraptor to add the Ultimate Conductor Tyranno, and congratulations, you have 2 dinosaur monsters to banish to spell summon your Ultimate Conductor Tyranno. But as you guys already know, I'm so mean-wooted, I'm gonna take this entire combo and do a whole nother... Anyways, we're gonna rewind, going back to the situation. Our opponent has a monster on their side of the field. We have Lost World and Dino Wrestler Pancratrops. Activating the Lost World, spell summon the Pancratrops, giving them a token to destroy, or attributing the Pancratrops to destroy the token, but to protect it by Lost World, destroying the Baby Saris instead, special summoning the Soul Eating Oviraptor. So instead of adding the Ultimate Conductor Tyranno, we're just gonna go ahead and say we already have it in our hand. We're gonna use it to add Baby Saris to our side of the field, normal summoning the Saris, destroying the Saris to summon the Saris, and then triggering the Baby Saris to special summon Miscellaneous Saris from our decks to our side of the field. Using both the Baby and the Miscellaneous Saris, we're gonna go ahead and Link summon right into our Underclock Taker, and then from there we're gonna banish the Miscellaneous Saris and 2 Baby Sarises, or any 3 dinosaur monsters, to special summon Jirak Dino plus the Raptor for a synchro summon right into that Yazi Evil of the Yang Zing, and now we can destroy the other monster that we don't like from our opponent. Using Yazi's effect, you special summon that Mare to your side of the field, and then Mare plus a token makes Link Karibo. So Mare token tribute Link Karibo. Then we can summon our second token using that and the Link Karibo for a Link summon into our Nightmare Phoenix. If we have another card in our hand, use it to discard to destroy an opponent's back row, and then special summon that token right back to our side of the field, tributing it off for Link Karibo. Now you guys already know we're gonna hit for quite some damage using all 4 of these monsters for a Link summon to our Boral Low Dragon, or you can just go straight into your Boral Sword Dragon. Where's that Boral Sword Dragon? Into our Boral Sword Dragon, and then banishing 2 dinosaur monsters for the summon of our Ultimate Conductor Tyranno. So this is going to be a pretty good thing, because again, if we add 1 more card into the equation, like, I don't know, Overtext Quetless, you can just shuffle all 5 of these back into your deck to summon the Quetless. We have 5 dinosaur monsters in our graveyard officially, but even more importantly, we have a monster that can attack all of our opponent's monsters once. We have a Boral Sword Dragon that can attack twice, and we have Underclock Taker that can basically reduce that monster's attack and give it to our Boral Sword Dragon. That is so insane what this deck has, and I haven't even showed you like the real combos. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, so for the last combo I'm gonna show you, I probably should stop like watching so much battle rap in preparation for the Raigeki song, but this is a 3-card combo. It's gonna require Dragonic Diagram, any baby, and as well as any of your true kings, whether it's Basotros or your Agnazumin. We're gonna go ahead and use Basotros in this particular sequence. What you're gonna do is activate your Dragonic Diagram and destroy your baby Saris, just like any other combo, following through your normal loop. So summoning the Soul Eating Overraptor to add your baby Saris into another Saris, and then Saris's effect actually in this point in time, oh my fault, I forgot to give you guys the other True King through your Dragonic Diagram search, but at this time it really doesn't matter which one you summon, whether it's the Giant Rex or the Miscellaneous Saris. You just summon one of them to your side of the field. The only important thing is that make sure that your baby Sarasaurus is pointing to a zone where Reproticus can point to. Using both your Rex and your Overraptor, or your Soul Eating, I just cannot say that card right, I apologize ladies and gentlemen, to make Reproticus, use Reproticus turning your baby Sarasaurus into an Earth Monster. From there you're going to activate the effects of your true, or not an Earth Monster, a Fire Monster. You're going to use the True King Agnazumit, the Vanisher, to destroy both your baby Sarasaurus and your Basotros, to special summon itself to your side of the field, and then trigger the effects of both of your cards. Your True King is going to be able to special summon you another True King Agnazumit to your side of the field, and then your baby Sarasaurus is going to summon either your Giant Rex or your Miscellaneous Saris to your side of the field. Use both of the True King monsters for an Exceed summon into your All Calamities, and then Reproticus plus the Dinosaur monster that you summoned for a Link summon into your Summon Sorceress. From there, you can use the Miscellaneous Sarasaurus, banishing itself, and the Giant Rex to special summon Petitrianodon to your side of the field. Now, it's really important that you special summon the Petitrianodon as opposed to the baby Sarasaurus, because this can actually summon level 5 or higher, whereas the baby Sarasaurus can only summon level 4 or higher. And also keep in mind, the monster is destroyed during your end phase, so if you guys don't wish to use this for this particular sequence, you must use it for something else before it just goes to waste. The Giant Rex is special summoned to your side of the field where Summon Sorceress points to, and now you can use Summon Sorceress effect to special summon a Dinosaur monster from your deck to your side of the field. Now, there are 2 routes you can go. If you guys still want to play Totally Awesome Bahamut Shark, you special summon a level 4 Dinosaur monster, and then use your Calamities, turning all monsters to water, and then these 2 monsters can now make that Bahamut Shark detaching 1 into that Totally Awesome. Now, I don't run Totally Awesome and Bahamut Shark for this deck because I don't think that this is a good combo when I can just, instead of special summoning the Megalo Masher, I can use this to target you, to special summon to my side of the field the Drag Dino, boys, and then pop off. Actually, you can still special summon the Drag Dino, make the Yazi break an opponent's card, turn them all the Earth Monsters, and still do the exact same thing. But in this particular sequence, we're just gonna go keep it really, really simple. I'm not gonna make a whole nother scheme with it, ladies and gentlemen. I'm gonna summon the Alo to my side of the field, turn them all to Earth, and then use them for a synchro summon into the Naturia Beast. And then during the end phase, Petitrianodon is destroyed to special summon either the Kaiju to your side of the field or Dino Wrestler Prankachops. The reason why I like this combo over all others, or even if I don't summon that, I just go into Logia, is because this can negate spells and traps and monster summons, and Totally Awesome just takes up too much space. Like, if you look at your graveyard, like, there isn't, I guess I get the Megalo Masher X from my graveyard to my hand, I get the Basotros, like, it doesn't matter. You're pretty much going to win the game literally off of this, and I just feel that Naturia Beast would be a more powerful card since you already have the monster effect negation. But if you're scared of your opponent, stopping you, then, with their monster effect negation of their own, then you can always just, I don't know, play, the Dolka for Infinite Impermanence, or the Logia for Infinite Impermanence, or you can just go ahead and play the, where is that other card? The Dolka for, if your opponent has like a monster effect negation or a Ghost Ogre and Snow Rabbit or something like that. But thank you guys so much for watching another segment of the TheCaliEffect. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, go ahead and give it a like, and if you didn't, let us know what we could do to be better. Please like, comment, subscribe, but most of all, enjoy. I hope you guys are having a great day like I am.